What's up, everybody? It is a Blue Drake, and today I want to revisit a game that had a incredibly troublesome start. But now, after a lot of polish and improvements, is turning into one of the best tactical experiences available. Today, we are going to be talking about Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And there's also something else that I want to talk about as well, because this game had a rocky launch at best. And over time, Ubisoft has actually been improving this game, which is, I know, crazy. Doesn't happen all the time, but this time, it actually seems to be happening. This game has implemented a lot of the features that I really would have wanted to see in the beginning, and it has allowed you to turn off some of the more obnoxious features that were not really supposed to be in a game like this to begin with, such as leveled loot. You can turn the leveled loot system off entirely, which is really nice. But the funniest thing about this, the funniest thing about Ghost Recon in general, is as soon as Ubisoft starts getting to a point where they've been polishing up their game and the game is finally starting to feel like a good, complete experience, they immediately move on to making another game. And that's something that I also want to talk about today. I want to talk about how fun Breakpoint has become and how hilariously, as soon as it gets to that point, Ubisoft immediately wants to move on, which is really odd to me. I saw the same thing kind of happen with Ghost Recon Wildlands. Ghost Recon Wildlands was a pretty good game, and still to this day, I don't understand why Ghost Recon Breakpoint and Ghost Recon Wildlands aren't the same game. This could have been easily an expansion. It could have been, especially with the way that they've been handling their games recently with battle passes and microtransactions. Heck, you could have made Wildlands and Breakpoint all the same single free-to-play game with free-to-play business models. So that's something that I find really strange, and with Ghost Recon Frontlines recently being announced, whoops, I'm just kind of afraid that now that Breakpoint has gotten to this really great point, that Ubisoft, instead of really riding on that momentum, immediately cut off and move on to something else, which is kind of goofy. Because Breakpoint, I think, is really, really fun, not just because it's a good tactical shooter, but it also incorporates a lot of the survival elements and the realistic movement throughout all of this different terrain into the game. For instance, as you saw before and here, playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint almost feels like you're playing Death Stranding. There is a lot of subtleties in the movement where you can trip and fall, you can vault over obstacles, not just in ways that you would expect from a first-person or third-person shooter, but it also incorporates stamina and fatigue in really, really cool and innovative ways. I mean, I actually think that there's not many games like Breakpoint out there right now that blend the tactical gameplay with the survival and rugged movement elements. It's really, really fun. So, if you want to check out Breakpoint, I actually think it's on sale. I picked this up for around $15 recently, which I think is super fair. Again, I really don't understand why Breakpoint or their other Ghost Recon games haven't gone free-to-play yet with the amount of microtransactions that are in this, but if you're looking for basically the ultimate third-person tactical shooter, I would say that Breakpoint is getting pretty close. It's not there entirely. There's still some things that I think could be improved, but man, it's pretty solid now. I really enjoy doing the raids. I really enjoy doing the multiplayer gameplay and cooperative gameplay, in addition to playing with the AI as your teammates. The AI teammates are pretty freaking fantastic. And there's been a number of other YouTubers. Hold up. Okay, hold up. there's been a number of other YouTubers that have also been shining a light on this game recently that I've been watching a whole bunch of. I'll actually link them down in the comments. And I think that it's really shown how not only is this game really fun, but you can play it both as an arcade shooter or a super, super tactical experience. And the fact that Ubisoft has built this game so it fully supports both playstyles, I think is really, really impressive. So, definitely check out Breakpoint. I am going to finish clearing out this base. And then if you guys want to see more Ghost Recon or want to see me do some cooperative missions, maybe with some other creators, let me know down in the comments. And besides that, make sure you subscribe. And let's clear this out. Let me heal my buddy.
Hang on, Fury. You're good.
All right, one final bunker. Ooh. Look at how intense this is. This is awesome.
Get some! Running for cover! Keep your focus, man!
Gunner eliminated.
I got these assholes!
I love the fact that when you get shot, you're like limping and you like there's just a real deep damage system for the player. Oh! Got him. Alright, I think we're clear. Alright, well, that is it from me for today. If you guys enjoy this, again, make sure you subscribe. And we're actually going to be doing some playtests with our own games here soon. So if you want to go and support us on Patreon and participate in our new upcoming playtest, love to see you there as well. Alright, thanks so much for watching. See you guys again soon.